Thanks, guys, for taking a minute to check out this video. Got some stuff I want to share you. First of all, I asked Nicole if she would put together a little mailing list based on everybody that came to our last event for Tilly for Ethiopia out at Growlers. It was an amazing event. We raised a whole bunch of money, and I want to remind you we still have close to $3,000 in the bank from that event. Talked to Tilly. I want to share with you that the house for the widow is 90% done, and they have almost got the mud on the walls almost complete. And he was just so happy to share that with us, and really, really happy to be able to go out and share that with her for sure. I talked to him about it. He said in order to get out to that extremely remote village, to get up really early in the morning and catch a bus, takes that as far as the bus will go. And then Tilly, a man a little bit younger than me, gets on the back of a dirt bike and hires a guy to take him a little bit further up into the valleys and the mountains of Ethiopia. And finally, the last stretch, he just backpacks it in. This is how remote and kind of isolated, and you could say, as far as for the rest of the world, kind of forgotten, the people are that Brother Tilly is able to reach. Talking to him about that, I just popped into my mind. I asked him, how would it work well if you were to have your own vehicle? He can't afford his own vehicle. I said, if we tried to help you get a vehicle, you would have thought Jesus was asking the blind man, do you want to see? I mean, he just gushed how much he's been praying and hoping for this impossible thing to happen for him, that he would be able to have his own vehicle. And so I just texted him back and I said, I know some people that we will send you the money for this vehicle. I don't know how much it's going to cost. I don't know what it's going to be, but we're going to buy a truck, maybe a four-wheel drive vehicle for Tilly, or send him the money for it so that he can do that. He's doing such amazing things for Christ. All kinds of people getting baptized, all kinds of people who've never heard the name of Jesus. All they've ever known is the Muslim culture. That's all that's been presented to them. They don't know the hope and the love and the awesome grace and spirit of Jesus Christ. So that's what we get to do when we support Tilly. Having that in mind, so I'll send you soon a picture that Tilly took. If you Google pictures of Ethiopia, you'll see there all kinds of different cultures. Like here, if you go to Addis Ababa, it's pretty sophisticated, pretty metropolitan. You'll see business people in dresses and suits, or you may see people with tribal tattoos and barely wearing any clothes from one range to the other. About 30 years ago, Tilly traveled, a very memorable trip for him. He traveled out to an area to be with the herds people, or herd people, I think he calls them, H-U-R-D. And they're very primitive, and it was really kind of a thrill for him to go out there. It's kind of like us going back to Bangor, Michigan. Very primitive, barbaric, just kidding. We just really had a recent awesome trip to Bangor, by the way. But anyway, he said he's going back out there. He has been back out there, and he's beginning to reach a lot of the people, the herd people back in the way back, perhaps you might say, in the prairies and the jungles of Ethiopia. And he sent me a picture of a bunch of them praying. I'm going to send that picture to you. That's what he wants to do next. There's a gathering of people, as you'll see in this photo, who have no building or anything. They have their heads bowed and their eyes closed, and they're praying underneath a tree. And so he wants to build them a church. And I said, I know some people that will help us raise some money so you can build a church for these people that you have the heart to go out and reach. So that's coming up. I just want to let you know this is a thing. This is kind of a thing for us to continue to support Tilly. Thank you so much that you have. Leslie and I have the honor. Our son Colton is getting married in September, and they're getting married in Hawaii. So we have to go there for the wedding, and we're going to stop and see the Webbs, Brent and Terry Webb, for a while while we're there. But that's early September. When we get back from that trip, we're going to plan another event, something fun, live music, some food, an opportunity for us to continue to support Tilly. He's doing amazing things for Christ in the lives of people that, I don't know, without him doing it there, I don't know if they would ever have the blessing of knowing who Jesus really is. And so thank you so much. You'll be hearing from me. You're on our mailing list. If you know somebody else that may be interested in this, please send it on. We don't know what it's going to be called yet, but we got a thing going here. We're going to just keep supporting Brother Chili to do this awesome thing that God's gift to us is that we get to do it together. I love you guys. Enjoy the rain today, and I will talk to you soon.